and welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. I got a confession to make. As you could probably see, I have some books here, but I've got a book addiction. And I just sitting here and just realizing how many books I had. And I've been an avid reader ever since I was a kid. And I was just thinking about the books that I had. I was like, I keep forgetting that books are still around, and I love books. I don't think that that's ever going to change. I got some classics here, but if you remember going to the library, you would learn how to use the card catalog and find all these books. It's a whole new world. And as I get older, I read more than I did when I was younger. And my tastes have changed just like anything else, but the majority of the books that I have, they're more nonfiction. They're more like learning type stuff, but I do have some fiction stuff, so a lot of the books that I read, I try to learn something out of it, or I try to get inspiration. A lot of you are probably familiar with some of these books, like the Rich Dad Poor Dad series. I think those are good for motivation and stuff, kind of thinking about different ways to do things. And I do like the science stuff. Stephen Hawking, definitely enjoy it. And this is a good book too, by a very renowned scientist, Michio Kaku. That's a really good book. And I have some other ones down here, but I have some more, and it just made me really think, wow, I really read this, and I read a lot of them, but I haven't read all of them. And I do like to read different things, so here's Boost Your Brain, but I have Card Tricks here, How to Read a Financial Report. Not a fun book at all. So let's go ahead and look at the other ones that I have. Okay, so this is a kind of a mess, just like the other one. There's a lot of dust everywhere. And I actually had more books than I had here, but this is one that I'm reading right now. I'm trying to learn how to be a better writer. I do have books that I produce, and I'm also really trying to be a better writer. And this book, this is it teaches you not only how to write better, the style, but also grammatical stuff. We don't think about a lot of that stuff because we learned that in school. So I'm reading this right now. It's a pretty good book. I like it so far. And let me see. I have, and some of these I don't really know what they are. Okay, I have been learning Chinese. I've been learning Mandarin. That's a really hard language. Let me see. And some of these I really don't know because some of them I haven't even read yet, so which is kind of cool. Negotiation books, let me see. Oh, this one's a cool book, Optical Illusions. A lot of optical illusions. I like that sometimes. Physics book. Every now and then I do definitely go to Barnes and Nobles and go to the bargain bin. And in the U.S., if you have a half book store around, that's a great store to go. I like that a lot. Let me see, juggling book. 1,000 wristwatches. I haven't even read that yet. Let me see. Oh, great book. Yeah, anything by Robert Greene, I like his books. This is Roizen. Oh, okay. So that talks about how you could reduce your aging by the diet that you have. So which is always important. And a lot of these, like I said, I really don't know what all the books I have. And I used to have more books. But unfortunately, I lost a lot of them, or I threw them away, which I kind of regret now. And let me see what else we got. So, one thing, if you are an avid reader, most of the times, if you do read a lot, you're probably the type of person who has a notebook around, or diaries. In this case, I have notebooks. So, I don't know if you can see that, but I have books from years past, okay, and that's anything from ideas to goals. So I like keeping them because it's a reminder of where you were at that time when you wrote this, so I try to keep all of them. I used to have even more than this, but I have notebooks everywhere. So let's see what I got over here. I like this book. It teaches you a lot about the history of religion around the world. Let me see what I got here. And these are much bigger books. I normally don't read these, but they're older and longer. I think I got these at the pawn shop. Okay, so Casanova. Let me see. Tale of Genji. Very similar to Casanova. This is a huge book. This is Tales of Seduction in Japan. Let me see. Then we have Charisma. I like this one, John Maxwell, How to Be a Leader. And as always, you know, I really, really love Anthony Robbins. I don't care what people say. He is awesome. I read pretty much anything that is written by him. Let's see what else we got here. And, you know, this isn't the nicest bookcase in the world, but I don't really care where it's at as long as I can read it. Let me see, Chariots of the Gods. I think that's like more like a science type book, science fiction in some cases. Shaolin, okay, Kung Fu. Okay, so economics books, which are, I'm not gonna lie, most of these economic books are boring, but the Freakonomics one, this is pretty good. You know, I actually didn't fall asleep. This is a great book. If you like spending time in the toilet, kind of gross, but really good read. And this one, many people read this, The Secret. Great inspirational stuff, but you know, you gotta take action to make it work. I don't know what that is, but it's probably related to that. Let me see. Let me keep going. John Madden, awesome. I haven't read all of it yet. Peter Lynch, yes, definitely. And then along with Peter Lynch. I have The Millionaire Mind, another Anthony Robbins book. I got, oh crap, there's so many books. Let me see. And like I said, I have even more books, but these are the ones that I keep around, and a lot of them I've thrown away, as I mentioned earlier. Let me see. I have a Carl Jung book for psychology, real estate books. I want to learn how to do real estate, so I have a lot of real estate books, business management, and I also have another writing book here somewhere. More notebooks for notes. Let me see, and this is Motley Fool. If you go to that website, this is a long time ago. Okay, so let me see. So that's dictionary, thesaurus. You know, it's nice to have those around. That's a drawing book. I really like this book. Great book. Entrepreneurship in small bite size. Let me see. Okay, so that's I can't remember. This corporate type book. Yeah. Entrepreneurship 101. More finance books. You know, I really think it's very important that you understand what financial reports are and how that affects your life, you know, because that is important. I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn there. So if you know how to read financial reports, you know how to balance ledgers, you know, that'll help you out a lot. Let me see. This is what is that? Yeah, this is probably like a writing's handbook. I can't remember. And then I'm trying to get into fiction as well. I need to expand my mind in terms of like the types of stuff I read. So these are all really great authors. Actually, this author, she actually autographed both of her books for me, which is nice. And then we have Stephen Covey, you know, famous. And we also have another one by Kiyosaki and Trump. That was an interesting read. Let me see. So fiction, Kite Runner. Wow, that's a really heart-wrenching book. This did become a movie, by the way. Another one by Paul Green, Art of Seduction. Thank You for Arguing. And this thing's gonna fall over. And let me see what we got. More how to write books, models for writers, how to retain customers or gain them. More real estate books, short stories, more real estate. I must really want to get into real estate. And then let me see. This one was a very popular book in the 90s by Bill Gates. So that is basically what I had right now. I want to get more, but I'm gonna have to get a lot more space. I love books. So I have other digital books too, but you know, my pride and joy is my physical books. You know, so. Yeah, that's my book addiction. I just realized that I do have a book addiction. I have books in weird places. So, yeah, if you're the type of person who has a book addiction as well, you know, I want to hear what books you have, or if you even read physical books anymore. So, thanks for watching. See you on another episode.
Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.